Alright guys, it's Friday and is the first Friday of the month. Today is the 5th of July and you already know what's the thing. You already know, it's the NFP day, the non-farm payroll. Again, before we start the video, I will give it out my opinion about the non-farm payroll and what will potentially be more impacted. And from there, we're gonna decide either if it's gonna be good or if it's gonna be bad. But before, guys, please subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up on this video, and most importantly, share this content with your friends, all right? Comment down below as well if you have any questions, if you have any feedbacks to give to us. We're always looking around, and once we get a chance, we're gonna answer your comment. Now, okay, so we're gonna have the NFP tonight at 10:30 p.m. on Australia time, all right? So make sure to set the timer if you are in Australia, or search it up on the FinLogic's economic calendar for you to have your right time zone there. Now, let's have a look here what the data we have, at this non-farm payroll, what are the market predicting to be the consensus. So one thing that it's very important for everyone to know before we look at the actual consensus here. So we have average hourly earnings, we have non-farm payroll, we have unemployment rate, and we have the private non-farm payroll and the participation rate, average hourly earnings year over year. All right, so all of these, it's very important. If we get only the unemployment rate or only the non-farmer payroll, and if it comes as expected or a bit up, a bit down, it's not gonna have the same effect if all of them come down or all of them come up, or if there's come in a miss, you know, it's not worth the trade. If I can say that, it's not going to be as volatile as it could be, potentially could be, if we have these ups and downs on all the different perspectives of the data. Now, the average hourly earnings consensus is 0.3%. The previous was 0.4%. The non-farmer payroll previous is 272,000 and the consensus is 191,000. So that is pretty much 70,000 of a difference there. All right, so let's say 100,000 people less working on the economy. So this is already bad. Unemployment rate is stagnated at 4% as the previous was. The consensus is 4%. And then the average hourly earnings year over year is expected to be at 3.9% from the previous of 4.1%. Okay, and then we have private non-farm payroll as well. The consensus is 160,000 as the previous was 229,000. Again, it's a massive drop already. So we're talking about 50 to 60,000 people less people on the labor force. So that's already not good, even if it comes as the consensus is expecting. Now, my expectations are we're gonna have a stronger dollar, and most probably we can expect a little bit higher than 190,000. Unemployment rate will decrease. In the average hourly earnings, we're gonna have something a little bit higher, or as expected. Now, what are the main factors what are the main assets that will, get this volatility? Of course, the US dollar, of course, the US dollar index. Any pair with the US dollar will be, looking at a high volatility. We're going to be looking as well at gold. All right, gold can continue to go up, but the most important scenario here is the USD JPY. Such a small currency, such a weaker currency on the JPY side at this moment, that we can potentially continue to have a higher and upper trend on the USD JPY, breaking through the 161,500, breaking through the 162 and going to 165. That this is my take, where the central bank, the Bank of Japan, will do another as I can say here, manipulation on the currency, right? Another intervention, as they like to say. But again, euro-dollar, I can potentially see euro-dollar continue to go up until the news, and then we have a news, we can come back down. I've just marked it down here. Let me have a look where it is this. So we can probably come down at the 107,600. All right, so the 107,600 is my target for the NFP tonight. And that would be it for me today, guys. I hope everyone could take something out of this video. And again, please subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, share this content with your friends, and enjoy your weekend. And we're going to be right in next Monday, and next Tuesday we're going to have the webinar already. So if you're not yet registered for the webinar, please do it so by clicking on the link in the description. And we're going to have as well, we always have, sorry, the Telegram link on the description as well. So if you're not yet on the Telegram, do it so by clicking in the link below. All right, guys, enjoy your weekends. Have fun with your family and friends, and take a time off from the screens because it's much needed. This was a very busy week, and I see you and I catch up with you next week. All right, guys, see you. Bye-bye.